Continuing on ERP package selection for finance problems, I've talked about the "you'll do it my way" vendor. The other vendor is "you can have it your way," another famous slogan from a burger company here in the U.S. And in a sense, they do accommodate that in a very different way. The other vendor grew up through much more acquisition of other companies that solved this kind of problem and integrating of those packages and stitching them together. There's a lot of diversity of approaches. It came from many different industries. In some ways, back office and HR problems, small firm services companies, and manufacturing problems. They brought together all of that, and in doing that, their package was much less tightly integrated, that you can choose what you want out of it and use the pieces that you want, and you can make modifications to it and bring other tooling in to play a role in that environment, not quite so monolithic. What's the problems with that space? The way that the package knits together, it at times doesn't solve the whole problem, that there are gaps and its integration points. Another problem that I find in both of the ERP packages, in a sense, is that the parameterization behind the tool, there's two levels of benefit that comes from parameterization. One benefit is that you, as the business owner, you could change your mind about a business process, and you don't have to go change the software. You just change business parameters in the software that you've defined, and the software now works in a different way. That's a benefit to you. The other part of that parameterization, though, is if you set up things that you're never going to change and they're set up as a parameter in the system can be built in such a way that every time it's executed, it evaluates those parameters that you're never going to change. And what that does is it uses machine capacity to evaluate those parameters which you are never going to change. That benefit is to the software vendor, that they don't have to write different software for each line of business or each business process, each industry, but that cost comes to you through the use of the computing capacity. And that becomes an issue in large organizations with lots of data. So that's one of the other problems in this space with the kind of "you can have it your way" sort of choice, is that performance becomes an issue, and full sets of functionality integrated become a problem.